Hi Gemini, it's Michelle from The Guided Intuitive. How are you? So I'm going to do a read for you for the month of December. Now this will be December 1st through the 15th, 2018. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a read on you and the other person. So I'm going to put some cards on one side of you and then of course another side for the other. And then I'm going to pull a question or a statement that each of you wants to say to each other, okay? And let me know below, guys, if it does resonate with you. Please be sure your likes, to continue your likes, subscribes, your shares, and also your comments. I would like to know, so please do that as well. This will be for all Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs, okay? So do keep that in mind. If you're not sure what those signs are, go ahead and click the description box below, and then that will actually allow you to click a link to plug in all your data, and then it will pop out your whole astrological chart, okay? And then you'll know which other videos to watch. All my monthlies are out, and even love spreads, everything. So what I'm going to actually do right now is my love bi-weeklies. And I thought it'd be fun to start this out and see how it goes, okay? So it's getting requests to do some bi-weeklies and dailies, and I thought I would start with bi-weeklies here, and that's how I originally started. So let's see what is in store for Gemini. We're gonna start with you first, okay? So what you get right coming out of the gate is justice, okay? So what you're looking at is fairness, equality, and you're looking for that energy of justice in a relationship. You want things to be fair, okay? You want things to come across very, very fair because you're probably tired of doing all the weight yourself. Now, what's interesting, Gemini, is you might have, now this is the star card, so you might have an Aquarius in your life. But what this is talking about is that, really, if you're carrying on this energy yourself, you're making sure that you're balanced in terms of your emotions, both on the emotional side and then also on the material plane. So you want this balance, and that really equates even to that justice as well. But the star card's actually really beautiful. I mean, it's quite beautiful. It's really feeding both parts of yourself, making sure that you're taking care of yourself and making sure that that's intact, but also feeding your emotions and having that equilibrium of both. But it's a beautiful star card. It's about nourishment. It's really about a wonderful relationship and a great opportunity. It's really beautiful. Now then we get into the Fool card, and what the Fool card is about is a new beginning. Now perhaps there is a new beginning with an Aquarius, or a new beginning for yourself, and feeling very free about it, and really feeling like you're just starting on this brand new plane for yourself, and it just really feels good to you, and you're just moving forward, and hoping for the best, whatever that does look like. But there is a Queen of Wands. So it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that's in your life right now. She's a little mystic as well. Again, this might be you are taking on that energy. And if you're taking on that energy and you've got a little bit of the emotional, that spirit, you might have a black cat. But what this is talking about is that really focusing on what it is that you really, really want, and focusing on the growth of your future, and being very decisive in moving forward in what it is that you want. You might have a person in your life that's like that, or that's very spiritual, that is really focused on that creativity, really focused on her passions and her desires, and she moves forward with what it is that she really, really wants. Now again, it's most of the energy. It doesn't matter if it's he or she. It's really the energy that I'm talking about here. But you do have a new opportunity, and that's what I like about it. There's the Ace of Swords coming through, which is a new opportunity, and that could be with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or that could be you moving forward on a new opportunity, whatever that looks like to you in love. So there you have it for you, Gemini. Let's take a look at what we have for this other person. Now, this other person is really just feels like they're kind of moving away. They feel like, and again, you've still got the swords there too, so it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this person, you might have a fellow sign that you're involved in, or whatever the case may be, but they're walking away from some sort of situation. Now, it could be with you, but it could be a way of thinking in terms of the relationship as well, so keep that in mind. This other person might walk away from a way of doing things in terms of the relationship, and are searching for that new beginning. Okay. Now this other person also is the Queen of Pentacles, and she's very careful in her finances. She's really focused on her finances right now, making sure that she is taking care of herself first. So when she does get into a relationship, that it's going to have that stability, that's going to have that equilibrium, and she's going to feel good within herself to really be herself and not have to worry so much about her own security. So that's what I see coming through here with the Queen of Pentacles. She's being very careful with her finances right now. But she did come through. It looks like there's been some swift communication in coming through. There's a Knight of Swords, right? So the swords, again, are the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, whether it's you coming in and delivering that or that other person delivering this message to you. But there was some swift communication that came in. Quite frankly, this person, once if they delivered the communication, they're feeling better about it emotionally, because they feel that they really, they really feel emotionally better about themselves, about sharing this information with you, or they're feeling really good about the communication, or feeling really good within themselves emotionally. They have a lot of passion, obviously, in this situation, so there's no doubt about that. But I think once the communication goes through, they're feeling really good about that. But I think the communication could have been some sort of sneaky behavior that they, whether you or them were called out on. So you're going to know your comments below. Guys, I'd love to hear what this means to you. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is pull a card for each of you. For you first, Gemini, and what it is that you want to say to them, okay? And let's go pull out some communication cards and see what what you want to say to them. Okay, so what you want to say to them is, I know what I said was hurtful, and I truly didn't mean it, and would do anything to take it back. Okay, so that's what you want to say to them. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, now what is it that this other person wants to say to you, Gemini? Okay. Okay, this other person wants to tell you, Gemini, I beg you to hear this as me truly wanting to register my feelings, not as an attack on you. Okay? Oh, that's so sweet. So that's really, really beautiful. So it looks like it's just getting clearer in terms of your communication, and maybe clarifying and revisiting that a little bit better in terms of, alleviating any harsh feelings of some sort in any way, shape, or form. So I hope, Gemini, that this has helped you out, and I look forward to seeing you at the end of the month. Until then, namaste.